Welcome to Nutrition Your Way, the podcast that empowers you to navigate menopause with confidence through simple, sustainable changes in your diet and lifestyle. If you're experiencing the challenges of menopause and seeking ways to thrive during this transformative phase of life, this show is for you. Discover how you can still enjoy your favorite foods while managing menopause symptoms using simple ingredient swaps. Learn strategies that may help you reduce discomfort, balance your hormones naturally, and embrace this new chapter with vitality and grace. Each episode provides practical tips and insights to make your menopausal journey smoother and more empowering, regardless of where you are in the process. I'm your host, Cindi, flexible nutrition and lifestyle transformation coach and menopause empowerment specialist. I'm here to guide you on your path to becoming a happier, healthier, and more empowered you during menopause and beyond, one simple change at a time. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Nutrition Your Way, the podcast that finally puts you in control of your menopause journey. Again, I'm your host, Cindi. I am a functional nutrition practitioner and certified menopause specialist. And today we're diving into a topic that comes up constantly with my clients. You're exhausted, but you can't sleep. You feel tired, but your brain won't shut off. And somehow, even though you're not getting good rest, you're wired all day and not in a good way. Does this sound familiar? If that's you, you're not broken. You're not crazy. And no, you don't just need to relax. When you're experiencing this kind of, wired and tired, it's a stress response problem and it's showing up in your sleep. So today we're going to talk about why your body is stuck in a tired but wired state, what cortisol has to do with all of it, and what you can do starting tonight to finally start sleeping better. So this is going to be one of those episodes that you come back to again and again, because when sleep gets better, everything gets better. So let's jump in. Let me start with a quick story about a client. She came to me after trying all the things: melatonin, fancy sleep supplements, magnesium sprays, sound machines, even prescription sleep meds. She was doing yoga, cutting caffeine, and still she'd wake up every night at 2 a.m., drenched in sweat and wide awake for hours. She told me, "I'm so exhausted I could cry. I want to sleep. My body just won't let me." So here's what we uncovered together. It wasn't about sleep hygiene. It wasn't about needing another supplement. It was cortisol. Her stress hormone was completely dysregulated, and no one had ever told her that before. Once we started working on her stress response, her sleep started to shift. Not overnight, but gradually. And that's what I want to talk you through today, because this is so much more common than people realize. We all have sleep issues, but if something is not improving, you have to go deeper, okay? So let's talk about what actually is happening when you can't sleep during menopause. Most women are told it's because their estrogen and progesterone levels are dropping. And yes, those shifts do play a role. But I want to go deeper because your body is never just responding to one hormone. When estrogen and progesterone decline, they stop doing one very important job: buffering your stress response. These two hormones helped regulate your nervous system. They calm inflammation. They supported serotonin and GABA, your feel-good, calming neurotransmitters. So now, without that hormonal buffer, everything that used to roll off your back suddenly feels 10 times heavier. Deadlines, kids, your partner breathing too loudly, let's be honest, traffic, it all hits harder. Your body reacts to that stress by pumping out cortisol, your main stress hormone. And if cortisol stayed elevated, especially in the evening, it keeps your body in go mode when it's supposed to be winding down. This is when you start feeling wired at bedtime. You might even feel jittery, restless, or anxious. And that's cortisol doing its job, but at the wrong time of day. And once that rhythm is off, guess what happens? You wake up in the middle of the night, often between 1 and 3 a.m. That's your liver and cortisol talking. And let's be clear here, this is not just about being busy. This is about your nervous system being stuck in a survival loop. So, now that you know this isn't just menopause and it's not just stress, let's look at what happens next. Poor sleep means your body never fully recovers. Your brain doesn't detox properly. Your blood sugar regulation gets worse. You crave sugar and caffeine the next day. I know I do when I don't get a lot of good sleep. You're more irritable. Your digestion slows down. You're bloated. Your motivation drops. And guess what? That stress just keeps building. So your cortisol goes even higher at night. It's a vicious cycle. And here's something no one talks about. Women in menopause often look like they're holding it together, but inside their systems are burning out. We've been conditioned to push through, to sleep less, do more, to handle it all. But eventually your body says no more. And a lot of my clients, that shows up first in their sleep. If you're noticing that your sleep is trash and your stress is high, I want you to hear me. It's not your fault. This isn't a motivation issue. This is a nervous system issue. So let's get into the real solutions. Here are 3 things you can start doing right away. Not gimmicks, not hacks, but actual psychology supported habits that tell your body you're safe and you can rest. Okay? Eat a protein-rich breakfast within 60 minutes to 90 minutes of waking. You cannot go longer than 60 to 90 minutes. Okay, no more skipping breakfast or just having coffee. Your cortisol is highest in the morning and your blood sugar is lowest. You need food, especially protein, to stabilize both. When you skip food in the morning, you're telling your body it's in a stressful situation and the cortisol keeps climbing. If you do one thing from this episode, start eating a real breakfast, even if it's just eggs and avocado or a smoothie with protein and fat. This is why I do not recommend fasting at all for people in menopause. It causes more stress on your body and makes it worse. Number 2, ditch the high intensity workouts for now. This is the hardest one for so many of my type A clients. But here's the truth. If you're already in a stress state, doing intense boot camps, HIIT, or long cardio sessions will only spike your cortisol higher. And that keeps your body stuck in that wired state. Movement is great. We have to have movement, but it needs to match your nervous system. So try walking, strength training with rest periods, or mobility work instead. Save the HIIT for when you're sleeping better. Create a cortisol downshifting routine before bed. So here's our 3rd tip. And I know bedtime routine sounds cliche, but hear me out. Your body needs consistent signals that it's safe to power down. Okay? That doesn't mean scrolling your phone until midnight or falling asleep to the news, especially now. Turn off that TV. Think low lights, screen-free time, chamomile or rooibos tea, a few deep breaths, journaling, or even putting your legs up the wall for 5 minutes. This isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. And consistency tells your body, we're safe now, you can rest. Because it's always in that fight or flight mode, and you don't need that at night. Okay, so here's what I want you to take away today. If your sleep is disrupted, your stress response is likely at the root cause of it. It's not just your hormones, it's not just aging, and it's not something you need to just push through. Getting better sleep during menopause requires a whole body approach that supports your nervous system, your metabolism, and your lifestyle. And that's exactly what I help women do inside my private coaching program. Okay? So if you're nodding like, yes, this is me, then I invite you to book a free stress and hormones clarity call. It's free, No sales pitch. I talk to you. We look at what's actually causing your symptoms and what steps you can take to start sleeping, thinking, and functioning like yourself again. You don't have to guess your way through this. So you can head to the link in the show notes and grab a time that works for you. Also, this episode is going to be dropping on the 14th of April, and I'm having a 5-day menopause hormone reset challenge at the end of April, the 28th to May 2nd. And I'll also have the link in there. It's free. It's in my Facebook group, my private group. You'll get worksheets every day. So the link will be in the show notes, and I highly encourage you, because you will learn to find the hidden stress that you don't even know you have, and you'll walk away with a plan of how to help yourself handle that stress. Okay, so I just want to thank you for tuning in to another episode, and next week we're talking about digestion, bloating, and why your gut may be missing the link, or the missing link in your menopause journey, because gut health is super important, but there's more to it than just that. So until next time, and I will be in your headphones next week. Thank you for tuning in to Nutrition Your Way. I hope today's episode has brought you one step closer to embracing your menopausal journey with confidence and vitality. Remember, simple changes can lead to significant improvements in how you experience this transformative phase of life, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. If you found value in this episode, please subscribe to the podcast so you never miss out on empowering tips and strategies for thriving during menopause. You can also connect with me on Instagram at Flexible Macronutrition, or visit my website, cindystickle.com, for more resources and personalized guidance on your menopause and nutrition journey. Until next time, keep making those small, sustainable changes, and know that a healthier, more vibrant you is within reach, no matter where you are in your menopause experience.